Rent at your own risk. 7 on Your Side investigates found a growing number of illegal and often dangerous apartments for rent here in New York City. And people targeting tenants desperate for affordable housing. Investigative reporter Danielle Lee went undercover to see the problem for herself. She's here now with what she found. Danielle?
Diana, we found fire hazards, health and safety issues, and downright dirty conditions. And what's sad, many of the people living in these units have no idea they're illegal. That is until the city comes to evict them because of safety concerns. Or worse, something tragic happens.
From shoddy plumbing that led to an unintended indoor waterfall to bunks that make hostels seem luxurious. And the most severe cases where fires have ended the lives of people living in rooms without fire escapes. Illegally converted apartments, often hidden in basements and attics, are posing an increasing problem in New York City. Last year, 311 averaged more than 2 complaints an hour about illegal apartments. With the trouble, particularly in Queens, where landlords received nearly as many violations as property owners in all the other boroughs combined. 7 on Your Side investigates went undercover, responding to Craigslist ads for questionable basement apartments. For instance, this home in Queens.
You said there's 2 units? Yes.
Where we found 2 apartments listed for a little over $1,000 each in a basement only authorized for storage.
Have shower over there and kitchen too.
The city received complaints about this address in 2011 and again last November, but the landlord was at it again. And the broker in charge of the listing, who only spoke to us by phone, had no problem admitting he was bending the law when we questioned him.
You know that they're illegal?
Of course.
Unlike us, most tenants have no idea the place they call home is illegal.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I have no idea.
And the city could force them to leave without notice due to safety concerns. For instance, in Queens, a dangerous gas leak
Hello?
led investigators to discover a family living in a 72nd Street attic for $1,000 a month.
The room that you're sleeping in right there, that is not good.
Suddenly, this family turned upside down, forced to pack up and get out immediately. Their apartment considered illegal and unsafe. No fire escape, poor ventilation, and unauthorized gas lines.
The owner should be known. He's the guy, he rented the apartment.
We tried to talk to the man and woman Mohammed's family said owned the building, but they took off.
I was calling you about your apartment complex on
And when we followed up by phone,
I'm sorry, I'm dropping your dog at home.
hung up,
I was sleeping here last night and all of a sudden today I have to go.
leaving Mohammed's family out all the rent they'd paid. And what's worse, with no place to call home.
I don't expect that. That's it.
The city does offer services to help families evicted from illegal apartments. The landlord in Mohammed's case is facing multiple violations that each carry up to $25,000 in fines. And landlords who repeatedly break the rules could be criminally charged. But for renters, it's just not worth the risk. Even if things look good before you sign a lease, check with the Department of Buildings and make sure that it's legal.